Hi there guys, welcome back to the Farrington channel, and in today's video I'm going to be going over what my plans are to do with my leftover RX 580s that have just been collecting dust for the past few months. Okay guys, so I want to make it clear that I haven't stopped mining and I have no plans on stopping mining, but what I do plan on doing is definitely downgrading and moving myself away from having some GPUs and things like that that are nowhere near as profitable as they used to be, such as the RX 580s for instance. And I mean, actually the 5700 XT isn't the worst on profitability at the moment, but when it comes down to quite a few of these RX 580s that I do own, the majority of these, I've got another one over here as well, the majority of these that I do own right now, they cost way too much on electricity to run than they would be to even put them to work to actually even make any money from them. There's no specific point or reason to get them running. In the UK right now, we're pushing electric costs of around about 45 to maybe even in some areas but up to like 60 cents per kilowatt. So as I'm sure you guys can imagine, that's quite expensive, to be trying to mine on it all. And you can wait and expect for a pump or something like that, but that's not always the case. But as I say, I've got my 3090 here, which is at the moment it is mining some flux, and then I've got the CPU there, which is Ryzen 7 3700X, I believe, and that at this specific moment is mining some Dero at this point in time. So like I said, I haven't stopped mining at all, but I will be sticking to mining coins and things like that, and just keeping my rigs to a lower point, just so that I'm not overextending or wasting my time. And also as well, when it comes to like certain GPUs like this one here, I think one of these, I think it's this fan here, this fan does need a replace, and as you can see I've already replaced this fan. I've replaced this fan on this GPU twice in comparison to some of the other GPUs that I've had, which like these Nitros, which have never died. They've always been solid since day one mining with these. So these guys are absolute machines, and I love every single one of them really, to be fair with you. These are the OG cards. Everybody knows if you actually started mining, it'd either be like the Nvidia 1660s or it'd be the RX 580s, depending on whether you're an AMD guy or whether you're an Nvidia person. And also taking another look at another rig that I'm currently running at the moment. So in this computer right now is a Ryzen 5 3600, I believe, and then we also have a 2070, if that shows up on there. I'm not sure if it's even on that sticker, I'm going to be honest with you guys. Might be on another one. But yeah, so this one, currently at the moment, I believe that this is mining, I think this at the moment is mining Raven coin, I think. And then this at this specific moment right now is mining a little bit of Haven coin at this specific second. So each of these are still, like I say, going for it, but the only issue that I do have at the moment is just the electric cost within inside the UK. And then also right now I also have just one single 5700 just running on its own. Like I say, I should consolidate all the cards really into one rig, so it probably would be a little bit more efficient as far as like usage of parts and pieces. But as you can see down there, I actually also have another Ryzen, I think this one's the 2600 or something like that, and this one is mining Bitorium at this specific moment in time. So at the moment I'm trying to just make sure that I'm collecting my bags, trying to build up as much as I can do, but also as well I'm trying to be considerate to my own power costs, because I am eating out of my own pocket with the majority of the coins that I mine. I don't think I've taken profit for for quite a few months now. So like I say, it's not putting me in a position that's bad or anything like that for myself. I still hold all the coins and things like that. I still have natural housing costs, which I'm used to paying and things like that. But at this specific moment in time, it's just all about checking to see what is the most profitable. And also as well, I'm not sure if I mentioned what this one's mine on, but I'm not sure if this one is mining itself either to I think this one's also on Raven coin as well at this specific moment in time, and if it's not, then it'll either be on ETHW. But as I say, I've just got them jumped over at this specific moment on lots and lots of different cryptocurrencies. I will be doing further video updates to let you guys know, what I'm mining and how to mine those coins as well. And from the looks of it, that fan's here and there. Very, very dusty in here, guys. This is not the best place to be to mine in, but this is like a little closed little cubby room. Okay guys, so what is my plans to do with these GPUs that I've got sitting here, not mining, not plugged in, not doing anything at all? So at the moment my plan is to either one, individually sell these off, and you know, I've sold recently a couple of these 580s for about 150 GBP, so nothing too crazy or anything like that. There was definitely a time where I could have earned 250 or easy 200 GBP for these GPUs, but I decided I wanted to run it all the way to the end instead of just leaving it and selling it bang on that day. Also, I wanted to to have as much hash rate at the end just to see exactly how much it all went down to. But my plans are to sell each individual GPU, potentially build up a couple computers as well, just to try to add more price to revenue cost. Because if you just put a basic CPU and you put one of these GPUs into there, you spend maybe about 50 quid on a case, you could potentially get up like £500 to £600 to £700 per gaming PC. And we are coming up to Christmas, guys, so if you are holding on to some of these older GPUs that aren't retaining the value, or they are losing in value, or they're not making you as much money as they used to be making, then definitely consider putting these inside of a computer case, and putting a reasonable CPU in there with them for a couple hundred, and then putting that together and then actually getting that listed out onto either eBay or maybe like Facebook Marketplace, Gumtree, anything like that you guys would use, Craigslist, and actually get those sell and move on, and then use that money to upgrade and get yourself better parts, better pieces, if your plan is to stick mine out and actually see where it goes. Myself personally, my plan is to purely to sell these, not specifically this one, but to sell these GPUs, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to use that money, consolidate it and put it together, and get myself a lot better GPUs, maybe buy some more 30 series cards. That would make more sense. I think that's really it. It's just I think just get rid of most of these and then move myself over and try to get myself more and more of the 30 series, just so I can actually get more hash for power. But I would not say that the 3090 is a good GPU to have when it comes to mining. Yes, it holds its own when it comes to hash rate and things like that, but for the power that it pulls, yeah, it's very it's an expensive GPU, definitely, in all aspects. So when you buy it and just physically use it, so just keep that in consideration. But yeah, guys, my plan is to get it listed up on eBay, get it listed up on Craigslist, Gumtree, and things like that, just so I can get these ones specifically moved on. As I say, in the couple of clips that I showed you prior there, I still have a couple computers running at this moment, so I'm still pushing, and I'm still mining. I'm mining on 3 CPUs at the moment, and at this specific moment I think I am still only mining on 3 GPUs, so it's nothing crazy at this specific point. And I have plenty of GPUs, you can see, just sitting there doing nothing at this time, just wasting, and in the other room. But as I say, guys, I'm not willing to turn them back on until that power or a coin pumps up and it's actually starts to become just a little bit more profitable, because it is very expensive for UK miners right now. So if you are a UK miner yourself, just keep these tips and things like that in consideration. And that's also a shout out to you guys as well, it's over in the US as well. For yourselves, when it comes to like some of these GPUs are not making you guys money right now, so definitely don't be sitting there and letting them collect dust. The longer that you leave them there, they're probably going to lose out in value. So get those moved on, get them put into to another PC, build yourself gaming PCs, get moving them on, make yourself the extra few bucks that you can make from getting these moved on, then get yourself either better GPUs, or check out my video before where it was about the I think it was like the 3 best budget CPUs that you can actually buy for getting yourself into CPU mining. That's definitely something worth checking out, because CPU mining, in my personal opinion, is 1, more affordable, 2, it's probably going to be the future when it comes to mining, and 3, it's got hidden potential I don't think that people have actually realised and noticed yet. So, and there's not even that much people that are heavily CPU mining, so it's definitely something I want to try to push up and jump up for. And you guys will see that as well during my stages of my growth as well. I'll be showing and showing what little purchases that I get, and the actual rigs that I do build. I would love to have a one of those CPU walls. I think I've seen somebody else have before, so it's definitely a goal of mine. Okay guys, thank you very much for watching this video. Let me know in the comments what you guys plan to do with your leftover GPUs. Do you plan on either selling them on, making yourself things for eBay or Gumtree or something like that, or do you plan on just keep holding them until the potential chance that it could all restart up again? But I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.